Hello to our viewers. Welcome back to our channel Key to Band 8 IELTS. So it's been a while we haven't posted any video. Were you guys waiting for us? So in today's tutorial, we will be talking about writing module with task 2. Like how to write task 2 for your writing module to score a band of 8. Like in the previous videos of our writing module, I have already discussed one video telling you about how to write the writing task 2. Like how to start, what should be there in the introduction, how to write BP1 and BP2, how to conclude it. I've already talked about it. Now, this is the main thing that we will be talking today to help you score a band of 8. Yes, if you will be following the tips and tricks that we have already told in the previous video and the tips of using 5 type of sentence forms in your writing, especially in writing task 2, then nobody can stop you from scoring a band of 8. Yes, I'm right. If you will be using 5 forms of sentences in your writing, you can definitely achieve a band of 8. Okay, so before jumping into the video, I really want to request you all to do subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, share it among your friends, and please help us grow. So let's start with today's lesson about task 2. Now the question states, in recent years, like, before starting the question, I really want to say, do give importance to every single word that is written in the question, because every single word holds a special story. Every single word holds a meaning. So we need to cover everything that is given in the question. Alright? In recent years, so we will be talking about the recent years, like what has happened from 2011 to 2020, right? From there, like in these 10 years, many small shops, now small local shops they are talking about, have closed, like they are shutting down, because customers, like we the buyers, we the customers, travel to large shopping centers or malls. Now the like the buyer, the customer, they wish to travel, or they are traveling to large shopping centers or malls to do their shopping. Is it like clear? It's very simple one. So we need to cover, like in the recent trend, like there is some switch in the trend, like people are not traveling to the local shops, but they are traveling to the shopping centers or the malls. Now what are the reasons, or we are just assuming it. So let's read the question further. In this, is this a positive or negative development? Now they are asking us, like, is this a positive or a negative development? So this means we need to cover one area. In this passage, we will be covering either the positive side or the negative side. If it was written, what are the advantages and disadvantages of this development, then we were supposed to write about, like, for one BP we need to write about the advantages, and for the other BP2 we need to write the disadvantages. But here the question itself says, is this a positive or negative development, right? So we will be writing about one development. Okay, so are you guys clear with this question? We will be talking about around a decade. We will be talking about 1 decade or 2 decades, like in few years they are talking. Many small local shops are shutting down because people are going to the malls for their shopping. We will be taking, like, there should be, in our passage there should be shopping, travel, local shop, large shopping centers. Okay, and if we are talking about the negative or the positive, just one thing, only one area we need to cover. So what I feel, like, if some people might be feeling like, if a person of, if a student comes out of the examination hall and they ask that, oh, this question came, what you have written, and the other, like the one of the student has written about the negative development, so the person, like the first student has written about the positive development, like he considered it to be a positive development. He might not feel this, that the answer was negative development, and he will not be given any bands for this. Rather, if you are writing any of the opinions, if you are able to justify your opinion with relevant examples, you are given bands on it. There is no issue if you go for this trend or that trend. If you are going with any of the trend and you are able to justify your points to the examiner, you are not wrong. You are not writing wrongly. So do not need to panic. Okay? You will be judged on whatever you have written and you will be given bands for it. Okay? So for my opinion, what I feel that the switch has a positive trend. So we will be talking about the positive trends. And mark my words, we will be in this essay, we will be writing 5 types of sentences. Now what are those 5 types of sentences we will be writing? Number 1 comes complex sentences. What are complex sentences? Complex sentences mean, like in an essay, do not jump on writing one sentence, then full stop, then second sentence, then full stop, then third sentence. Never ever do it. Join 2 sentences with some of the words like with, when, where, like relate them. Join them together using some conjunctions so that they become a complex sentence, and you will be given good bands for writing such complex sentences in your answer booklet. Number 2 comes one passive voice. Now what is one passive voice? One passive voice is something like when you add should be in it. A sentence that has should be in it. Like the students should be doing this to inculcate a good habits or a good time management skills. When you add a should be, it becomes one passive voice sentence. So use should be in any of your sentences. Okay? Third comes conditional sentence. Now what is conditional sentence? Conditional is use of if. If. When you will be using a sentence that has, or that sentence is starting from if, it will add more bands to your vocabulary, your grammatical range. So use one sentence throughout in whole of your essay that has if in the starting. Okay? We will be, and now I will be telling you about, do not need to panic over it, that oh my god, rather I am planning the task, I am writing down everything, I am just juggling around the ideas, and you are now telling me that we need to think about the sentence forms also. It's very easy, it's very simple. If you will be practicing it daily, it will become your habit to use or to add the variety of sentence form in your essays. I have done it and I have scored a band of 8 in my recent exam. Okay, so you do not need to worry, rather keep on trying, like for 15 days, write everything in order, like have task achievement, coherence and cohesion in your essays. For 2 weeks, I must say, you should practice adding coherence and cohesion and task achievement in your essays. And for the next 2 weeks, like the other, in 1 month, you will be ready to, give exam, to give an writing exam and score a band of 8 or 9. I promise, really, seriously, this can happen if you have the proper guidance and strategies within you, or if you are practicing it with your whole heart. Nobody can stop you. So the third sentence is like the conditional sentence, use of if. Now comes question interrogative sentence. Now what is question interrogative sentence? Question interrogative sentence is something you are asking a question. You are rather giving an answer in the sentence, but you're putting a question mark in the end of that sentence. Use of such sentence will give you, again I must say, it will just give you a plus point on your grammatical range and your lexical resources. Okay, now the last comes subordinate clause sentence. This is one of the similar kind of sentence form related to complex sentence. Okay, it is just similar to complex sentences. When you are joining two sentences, you are putting them together using a conjunction or anything like with, when, where, or any other word. I'm not just saying like the three words, but any of the other words. You are joining the two sentences. It will again make your level higher, like, because everyone who is just coming from the school, the students who are just jumping out from the school, they are entering the IELTS exam, they rarely use complex or subordinate clause sentences. If you are using them, it will definitely add a plus point to your answer booklet, and surely you will be given a band of 7 plus. Okay, with this 8 plus. And if you are not using any of these, like only two sentence forms you are using, you can still score a band of 7. But I promise, if you are using 5 of these sentences and there is cohesion and coherence in your task, there is task achievement in your task, there is lexical resources. Lexical resources is something like vocabulary. You are not repetitively using the same words again and again. You are scored a band of 9 on your lexical resources. If there is no grammatical problem with your essay, again you will be given 9 bands. And if you are using 5 sentence forms, again you will be given a band of 9, and you can easily crack your writing exam. Okay, so let's start with the question. Now, how to start? As I've already told you, for body paragraph 1, you need to give a neutral background statement in the starting. Now, for this, what can be the neutral background statement? Like, in recent years, just how come? Like, think of what happened that people have shifted their interest from local shops to the malls. Are you getting any idea in your head? No? Let me help you. I'm there to serve you guys. So, what happened recently? What happened is globalization came. Okay, so we'll be starting with the word globalization. Globalization. Globalization has accelerated. Okay, so we can write like globalization came and it started increasing. It accelerated. Accelerated is a word that is we use for the words increase, surge, inclined. Okay, accelerated the presence of shopping malls. Within every city. Okay, so we have a neutral background statement, that what thing came in that shifted the trend. Like, people used to earlier, they used to go to local shops, now they are going to the malls, because globalization has accelerated the presence of, like, because the shopping malls are now accelerative, means they are increasingly coming into the cities. They are now, the construction of shopping malls is there within the cities because of globalization. MNCs are coming, new brands are coming. What they do, they build malls in every city and they open their stores, because they want to have their own market, they want to create their market. So this is how you can make a neutral background statement. Now, what else? What next we need to do is, we need to rephrase the question. Now the question says in recent years, like the local shops. Now how we will how we will rephrase it? You can write, also these huge buildings. Now again, we have already written shopping malls. In lexical resources, they see how many synonym words you can use for the word shopping malls. You do not need to write shopping malls, shopping malls, shopping malls. Rather, use different words. This is how they will rate you on your lexical resources. So you can write also these huge buildings have had a profound impact on the business of small shops. We will be talking about small shops, and as a result of this, like now we have rephrased, as a result of this many local vendors have closed their shops. Okay, so how we have rephrased the question, like also we have connected it. Now in the two sentences we have used the connector also. These huge buildings have had a profound impact on the business of small shops, and as a result of this many local vendors have closed their shops. Okay, so this is how we have rephrased the question, because here they are only telling us that the customer is traveling to the local large shops and many local shops have closed. Like we have talked that it has made a profound impact on the business of the small shops. With the result of this, many local vendors, now again we have not used the word small shop owners, rather we have used the word local vendors have closed their shops. Okay, now what else next? Next is the line, what your opinion is or what you feel like. Is this a positive? Talk about that positive thing, that in my opinion it is a positive development. And in the forthcoming paragraphs we will be discussing about the advantages offered by these shopping centers. This is how we will be writing our introduction. Okay, if you want I can write, like in the end you can write, in my opinion, it is a positive, okay, positive development. And in the forthcoming paragraphs we will be discussing about the advantages offered by shopping complexes. If you see what words of vocabulary I have used, I have not repetitively used the word malls, shops, local shops. Rather I have used different words of vocabulary. I have rephrased the question properly. I have used a neutral background statement as well, and then I have given that in my opinion it is a positive trend, and in the forthcoming paragraphs I will talking about this thing only, so that the examiner gets to know about that what things the student will be discussing in his body paragraph 1 and 2, because this thing has a great weightage. If you do not fulfill the criteria of introduction, you will lose your marks, or the examiner feel like the student is lacking an introduction. And you know, as we all know, the popular idiom is first impression is the last impression. Through this you will lose your marks, or you'll lose the interest of the examiner. The examiner will not have any interest in reading further or looking for the points to give you a good band. Okay, so you need to be very careful on it. Okay, rephrase the question and then talk about what your opinion is and what this essay will be telling you. Okay, now as you have seen that we have used we have used all the techniques that I've already told you for introduction, that is how to write the introduction. Now for BP1 and BP2 we will be keeping things in our head that we need to use these kind of 5 forms of sentences in BP1, BP2, and in conclusion. We need to cover this. If you are unable to use any of the sentences, or you do not feel like, or it does not come into your head that I need to use these words, these sentences, firstly what you need to do is write your task, and then have a margin of 10 minutes in the end, and then change all those sentences, like interrelate all those sentences and try adding these sentence forms. As I've written one task in here only, like with me, I'll be telling you how you can easily write it down. For BP1, we will be talking about the positive trend. To start with, as I've already told you, like before, to start, it's like, keep it always in your head that I need to start it like this. To embark on the foremost reason of the decline in local shops is that the preferences of the customer. As I've already told you, like, be clear, be crisp in your writing task. In body paragraph 2, do not jump into writing the stories, because the examiner does not have time to read the stories. Rather, be crisp. Tell them, like, the first foremost reason is this, state an example for it, and if you have another reason, give another reason for it. Okay, be very sure that you need to have a point, and for that point you have valid reasons, and if you have an example to cite, give an example over beneath the idea, and then in the end, if you have one other idea or a supporting idea, mention that idea. So this is how you need to perform your task. You need to be very clear. You need to have a cohesion in your task, because this is how they will rate you on good scale. Okay, so like I have talked about the first and foremost reason for this switch, for this, like, first foremost reason of the decline in local shop is that the preferences of the customers, okay, has taken a turn. Why the local shops are declining? Because the preferences of the customers have taken a turn. For instance, like, we will be giving an example for it. For instance, okay, say, okay, always use say a person requires a shirt, comma, doesn't he wish to visit a place where he can choose a shirt from a variety of brands? Question mark. Wow, it was so simple. We have added this question interrogative form in our task. Okay, it was easy. With our example, we have given one form of sentence. So it is like, I'll write this sentence for you guys. Say a person requires a shirt. Okay, now add, doesn't he wish to visit a place where he can choose a shirt from a variety of brands? We have so easily given an example telling about why the preferences has changed. So it is actually relating with the reason, and we have covered one form of question, that is, you can write, like, if I was given if I was asked, like, I can write, for instance, a person wants a shirt, and the reason for this switch is that he can opt from the variety of brands within the mall, so that is why he has shifted his interest. Okay, this is how you can write. But if you need to score a band of 8, you should write it in this way. Like for instance, say a person needs a shirt, doesn't he wish to choose his shirt from a variety of brands, question mark, and you are fulfilling one criteria of adding a question interrogative sentence in your answer booklet. So this is how you can perform your task. Next come, this is one thing we have covered. What else we can say? Now the same can be said if you are explaining it further. Okay, the same can be said that now the buyer, now we are elaborating this point. Always elaborate your points. You can say the same can be said that now the buyer wishes to see enormous availabilities before buying a single shirt or an article. Okay, because here we are talking about shopping malls, centers, small local shops. So this is where you can say an article. Do not just rely upon shopping or clothing. You should also concentrate on telling about articles like grocery. You can write sentences like this also in your task. Rather, you should write, because they are not just talking about the shopping areas, they are talking about every single thing. So this is how you need to write a foremost reason, then give an example and then explain it further. Like as I've said, the same can be said that now the buyer wishes to see enormous availabilities before buying a single shirt or an article. Full stop. Now further, if you have one point I really want to add in my BP1 is that furthermore, right? Always use connectors like furthermore. Here I have given elaborate. I have elaborated this thing. Okay, I have elaborated this. I have already told you that the customer wishes to see an enormous availabilities. Okay, I have talked about here. Now furthermore, what we can say that like in this era of workaholism, now as we know that why people are switching their interest towards shopping malls, because the shopping malls have everything. They have grocery store, they have supermarkets, they have, if they need any electrical appliances, they can buy that. If they want to buy some furniture related things, they can buy that in shopping malls, because everything is there. So what one main point we can add here is furthermore, in this era of workaholism is something like people are now really workaholic. They are just like they are working 7 to 7 if we say, or 10 to 7 daily, and during the weekends they have only weekend time with them to shop the list they have made during that week. So what we can write is furthermore, in this era of workaholism, where everyone manages to spare some time during the weekends only, they rely on these supermarkets, on such supermarkets where they can shop their list under one roof. So this is how we can end our BP2. Okay, like we have talked about furthermore, workaholism, people manages to spare some time during the week, during the weekends. People prefer supermarkets where they can shop their list under one roof. So this is how we will be talking about our BP1. Okay, am I clear? We are talking why there was the shift. What are the advantages? What things have happened that the people have shifted their preference towards the shopping mall? We have given two valid reasons for it. Okay, workaholism and also the preferences that they want enormous availabilities. They want to seek through numerous availabilities, and then they want to choose an article or a shirt for them, if we talk about the clothing thing or we talk about an article. So this is how you will be writing about your BP1. Now what things we will be writing in our BP2, like what are the other positive trends. Now BP2, we are just continuing our points, so there is no contradiction, so we do not need any contradiction connectors. Rather we should add more. We are continuing our positive aspects. We are talking about the same thing in our BP2. Now to add more, now we have written one question interrogative sentence we have written. We have also written complex sentences, as in the previous we have connected many of the sentences and we have used a complex sentence also. Now we will be talking about conditional sentence, that is if. We need to add an if sentence in here. Now what we can write, we will be writing about like these buildings. What point I have with me is like, for the parents, these shopping malls have been a lifesaver, because when they enter the shopping malls, they can actually, because such shopping malls have play zone areas and they have ample of parking facilities. So we will be talking about these 2 points in our BP2, like this why the people have shifted their trend, or why the people have shifted their interest in moving to shopping mall. Is the one reason can be like these shopping mall exhibit play zones and they have play areas for their kids, and this has been acted as to be a lifesaver for the parents. So we will be talking about this point. How we can write about this point? We can say, to add more, if we count the gaming zone within these buildings, again I am not repetitively using malls word. Okay, you can use high buildings, or these buildings have acted as lifesaver for the parents. Okay, isn't it was easy? If we add, like if we count, just these 2 words have given us one sentence form, that is conditional sentence. It was easy now? Yes, it was really easy. Like if we use this thing and the idea, writing down your idea, you are done with one form of sentence. Okay, now what we have given one plus point. Now give relevant reasons to it and example. Okay, so as we have written for instance in the previous, like BP1 we have written for instance, here we will be writing to cite an example. Okay, comma. This is how you can cite an example. You can use another word. Okay, it's a synonym for example. For example is very normal. Everyone in the exam hall of 1,000 students, everyone is writing for example. You should rather use for instance and to cite an example. Parents love to pay. Like we will be explaining this play zone thing. We can write parents love to pay at the play zone desk for taking care of their little monsters while they used to shop carefree. Wow, it was so simple. And we have used 3 beautiful words of vocabulary. What are those? Like they are paying at the play zone desk. Okay, this adds a good vocabulary in your favor. And they are taking care of the little monsters. Again, we are not using the same word kids. And next, they can shop carefree. Okay, this is how you are elaborating your point, and you are using new words of vocabulary as well. You will be given good marks on your lexical resource as well. And for grammatical range, you are using sentence forms. Wow, this is so easy. This is how you need to write. Now what next point you can give? You have cited an example, and within the example you have just given everything. You have just talked about the detailed information about the play zone areas. Now furthermore, we will be talking about one more reason. Adding more. If we say, like here you are written add to add more, now you can write adding more. Like you want to give one more point to it, you can write adding more. Imperatively. Imperatively. Imperatively or certainly, because these are the words for important. These are the synonyms for the word important, and we are giving an important point that why there is a switch to this, like the people are preferring shopping malls. Imperatively, car parking has to be one. Car parking has to be one favorable reason for this switch. Again, in the BP1 I have talked about this turn. I have written that why there is this turn, like people have taken a turn. In introduction I have mentioned. Now we are talking about that this imperatively car parking has to be one favorable reason for this switch, because now we will be explaining this also. Like if now again if you want, you can use an example. Like you need to give a favorable answer, like you need to give a favorable reason to this thing, like this point of car parking. You can write if, okay, you can start a point with this. If there is less or no, okay, if there is less or no vehicle space. Again, have you seen, I have not used parking word, rather I have used vehicle space. Okay, this is how you need to keep on changing the words. Look for the similar words with any store. Like if there is less or no vehicle space with any store, then automatically the visitor will avoid visiting that store. So without any doubt, ample of parking space which every shopping mall exhibits attract more money spenders. Obviously, now we have used the word buyers, we have used the word customers. Now you can use the word money spenders, and you can actually elaborate this point with the thing that without any doubt, ample of parking space which every shopping mall exhibits. Obviously they have every shopping mall exhibits, like they provide you ample of parking facilities. This attract more money spenders, and full stop. This is how you can just finish up your BP2, and you have used 3 forms of sentences. You have used conditional, you have used one passive, you have used complex sentences. Subordinate clause is something that is similar to complex sentences, like you are connecting two sentences with some conjunctions, some adjectives. So this is how, and we have also used question interrogative sentence forms. We have added one interrogative sentence form. Now in the end, as I have already told you, to conclude, in conclusion, what you need to do is, do not add any new point, just reiterate the question and give whatever you have written in BP1 and BP2. Write a crisp information about what you have told in your BP1 and BP2. Now always do not write in the nutshell, because it is an informal way to conclude your essay. Just, it's very simple, write down in conclusion or to conclude. To conclude, it should be, again, one thing, we were left with one form of sentence, that was one passive voice. Now in the conclusion we will be talking about should be. We will be adding a sentence that has should be in it. Okay. Now to conclude, let me write it for you guys. Okay. I'll be writing down the conclusion. Now for the conclusion, how you can write the conclusion? We will be writing down the conclusion. We will be talking about, like in the starting, to conclude, it should be. Because we were only left with one form of sentence and we need to add should be in it. So this is like one passive voice. This form of sentence we will be adding in conclusion, and we will be done with the 5 type of sentence forms. Complex and subordinate we have added, like we have joined 2 sentence forms and we have connected it into one sentence. And conditional and question interrogative, for conditional we have used if, and for question interrogative we have added one question form of sentence in our essay. So we are done with the forms of sentence, and it was so easy for us to actually write down an essay. Okay, this is how you can write. Now for conclusion, it can be said that it should be counted as a positive trend, because we were talking about the positive trend or the positive development. We can write as shopping under one ceiling. Obviously we have talked about one roof, so we will be using the word ceiling here. Seems to be hassle free. Like there is no chaos, you do not need to worry about the parking, you do not need to worry about your kids. It has, these malls have made shopping hassle free with added attractions. Added attractions you can talk about the gaming zone. Okay, as we have talked about the gaming zone, like we can talk, like we can write it here, like playing zone, playing areas, because zone we have used, and it eliminates parking problems. For problems we can write down woos, and we can end our task. Now in conclusion, we have talked about that it should be counted. Like again, as I have already told you, just using these kind of things you can change the form of sentence and you can gain points on it. For if I have already told you, like I've written over here, like say, like for the question interrogative for BP1, I have told you that, for instance, in BP1 I have said, for instance, say a person requires a shirt, doesn't he wish to? Again, we have so easily added a question interrogative form. For if, for conditional sentence, if you look in our previous part of this video, you will find for BP2 in the starting only I have added a if sentence form, like to add more if we count. Again, it was so easy to add a sentence of if in our passage. Similarly, for one passive voice, in conclusion you can write it should be counted. This is so easy. Like this you can add forms of sentences in your task. Again, you can write, like as we have talked about the positive development, to conclude it should be counted as a positive development, as shopping under one ceiling seems to be hassle free with added attractions like playing areas, and it eliminates parking woes. We have talked about these 3 things in our passage, and where we are in the conclusion, again we are writing down about it. Okay, so it was so simple. I do not use very, we can say, an Oxford kind of words, or I do not just go through internet and tally down everything that is written on the internet. No, I never do it, nor I feel like that you should do it. Do not just jump into searching for the material. Yes, you can search for the material, like you can search for the points, but always talk to yourself. You have those ideas. Read the question properly, follow the instructions, like how to write, what there should be task achievement. You need to understand the question properly, then you need to place the points in an equal order. Do not give reasons on the head, and then you are not writing the example for it, or you are not elaborating your point. Do not do such things, because you need to convince the examiner. You need to tell them that why you have opted that point, and you are giving a relevant examples for it, and use 5 forms of sentences. In the conclusion, do not write extra information, rather whatever you have written, just discuss those things, and you are there to score a band of 8. So it is very simple. If you are using these techniques, you are starting the BP1 with you are just appearing in the exam for one time, and if you are writing it like in the starting to embark on the foremost reason for this, and for BP2 to add more if we count, use such words, and you are ready to score a band of 8. Okay, so that was all for today. See you guys. This is me, Gunveet, signing off for today. Bye bye. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. There is one good news for you all. If you want us to check your writing task, you can email us on this given ID, on this given email address. And there is one good news as well. We are giving 10 days free demo classes. So if you want to enroll in our free demo classes, do mail us on this given ID. We will be providing you the material, the required material for your IELTS preparations. So bye bye guys.